Hello everyone, welcome to my self-care vlog. Today I'll be walking you through a basic day of my life and how I incorporate different forms of self-care throughout my routine, and also how I want to try out new ways to take care of myself. Let's get right into it. I start by waking up extremely early in the morning, brushing my teeth, washing my face, and putting on some socks to get ready to go for a morning run.
Tell me how you love before. Show me.
This is a key part to my physical self-care because according to Mayo Clinic, running in the early morning can reduce stress and improve cardiovascular health. It's time for me to run. But before I start to run, I have to stretch first to reduce any possible injuries in the future. After I'm done stretching for 5 minutes, I start to run. Another benefit it has to running early in the morning is that it can help clear the mind and set a positive tone for the day and can help regulate mood. In my case, it helps me release stress in the morning before school and is also a good way for me to have any physical activity to wake me up before school. After I finish running in the early morning, I take a short shower and change into my school clothes before meditating. Meditating is a part of my spiritual and psychological self care. According to Headspace, using a little bit of your time in the morning each day to mindfully meditate can reduce anxiety, improve breathing quality, and increase focus. In my case, I do this to not only reduce my stress levels, but to also focus on my breathing so that I have a less likelihood of crashing out in class when I'm doing work. After I've done that, I spray some cologne, then I grab my bag and head to the basement to grab my bike and get some breakfast from my restaurant. But I can't leave without petting Lulu first.
Turning around, I'm having visions of you. Then I understand that I'm dreaming of you far away. Does it feel the love?
For breakfast, I ordered a wonderful banh mi au blah made with love and a side of orange juice. And then I was off to school. My first class of the day was English. We tried finishing a movie that we watched previously the week before break, and it was really entertaining. My second class of the day was math. It wasn't anything special that we did except for reviewing for an upcoming test we had. After that was civics and careers, in which I spent my time finishing the script for the audio you're hearing right now and also for my project. After that, it was lunchtime, and I skipped my main meal in order to go buy some soilak, which was mango with some nice sauces that was spicy, and headed straight for the MLC to play some volleyball. This is a part of my personal self-care, where I wanted to improve on my volleyball skills, such as spiking and receiving. According to Scientific American, learning a new skill promotes self-expression in a healthy way and increases self-confidence and discipline. In my case, I wanted to be more self-confident in spiking, and I wanted to learn how to spike properly. After that, I left to my last and final class of the day, which was PHL. However, I had a sub, Mr. Mark. I was working on my fitness journal and was starting to make a portfolio for my project. After that, I hung out with my friends before leaving to play volleyball. This is a part of my emotional self-care. According to the Mental Health Foundation, hanging out with friends can boost mood, make you feel much more emotionally supported, reduce isolation, and make you feel less lonely. In my case, I felt like I was able to express myself to my friends, and it gave me a nice boost in my mood. After the club ended, I wanted to head straight home in order to finish any remaining homework I had or any projects that I still had to finish. The first 30 minutes I spent finishing the movie we couldn't finish in class. The next 30 minutes I spent was to review my upcoming math test, and the last hour I spent was to finish my careers project. After about 2 hours of working, I took a long 20-minute shower and wanted to eat a quick meal that would replenish my energy in order for me to stay focused and finish my project. This is a part of my professional self-care. According to the IOWA, eating a balanced diet is crucial for maintaining energy levels and promoting self-care. Prioritizing hydration and mindful eating practices can further enhance well-being. In this case, it was for me to get some energy so that I can stay focused when I get back to work. After finishing dinner, I went to go wash the dishes and quickly went back to work. After spending another 30 minutes finishing the work I had for the day, I got bored and wanted to spend some quality time with my pet Lulu, since recently I haven't made time for her. This is part of my spiritual and emotional self-care. According to Healthcare Harvard Publishing, building wonderful and meaningful connections to your pet or your sister or brother gives you a wonderful sense of feeling loved and belonging, which in return supports not only spiritual growth, but emotional growth as well. In my case, this is a new way of self-care which I wanted to try, and in order for that, I spent some time with my dog in order to get rid of my boredom, but to also make her feel loved and appreciated by spending time with her. I made her try out some new clothes that my sister bought for her, and it was really fun. After spending some quality time with my dog, it was getting late and I wanted to start reading and incorporating it into my routine. This was a new self-care method, which is part of my personal self-care. According to CAE, reading provides a release from stress and mental chatter while enhancing focus, empathy, emotional intelligence, improved mental health, brain function, and literary skills. In my case, I just wanted to read in order to improve my literary skills, but to also maintain a well-balanced brain function. After reading, I went to go brush my teeth and got myself ready for bed. To take better care of myself for the week, I wanted to add different types of self-care into my daily routine. For example, reading or spending quality time with my pet or sibling. These strategies and examples fit my lifestyle, especially considering I am mostly an athlete. Being able to play sports during lunch, improving my literacy skills by reading, and also spending more time with my pet or sibling made me feel good. However, skipping lunch to play volleyball was not a great idea since when I came home, I had no energy from lunchtime. This probably affected me because I felt hungry and I tried to stay focused, but not as focused as I would if I wasn't hungry. And yes, if I had eaten, I would have probably stayed more focused. I will try to balance my self-care with day-to-day stresses by planning ahead of time in order for me to make me feel less cluttered and also overwhelmed, which would definitely help me in the future, especially for university.